What's up, everybody? You already know who it is. It's DripGodDero, and I'm back at you guys with another banger. So in today's video, we will be taking a look at an article from NBC Sports, and that article is on the topic of 5 NBA teams that are most likely going to trade for Kyrie Irving. Now, if you didn't know, Kyrie Irving, he actually did request a trade yesterday, and I didn't make a video on him requesting a trade because it wasn't very surprising to me, to be honest, just based on how he moves when it comes to certain situations in the NBA. And yeah, so it wasn't very surprising to me, and it wasn't very exciting to me as well until he actually gets traded. I feel like there is not much to talk about, but it's always nice to just think about the teams that could possibly acquire him. So I did want to bring this article to you guys. But just to give my brief thoughts on Kyrie Irving requesting a trade, like I said, it's not very surprising, and it didn't catch me off guard because of previous trade requests that Kyrie Irving had. Kyrie Irving, just based on what I've seen in his career, he's one of those players that try to, keep gripes that he does have with the organization private, and then as soon as that trade deadline hits, he just requests that trade and catches everybody off guard. But not me. Let's think about it. With the Cavs, nobody expected him to request the trade from the Cavs. Let's keep it real. It caught everybody off guard. When it came to the Celtics, people didn't expect him not to resign or anything like that, but he just, decided to move on to a different team. So when it comes to a player like that, don't be surprised if he does get fed up or anything of that nature and just decides to be traded one of these days. I feel like it's not very surprising. Also, before we get started, I want to give some shout outs. Shout out to my new subscribers. Shout out to my boy Damon Pratt. Welcome to the Drip God Gang. Shout out to my boy Nahum Alberto Garcia. Welcome to the Drip God Gang, man. Stay tuned for the videos, and let's get back into this video. Alright, so as you guys can see, we are on an NBC Sports article, and it's the 5 teams most likely to trade for Kyrie Irving. So let's go through this. I won't read this whole article because let's keep it real, man. A lot of us, we don't have, long attention spans. So let's keep it real, and I'm saying me included. So hey, let's just get right into it, man. I'm gonna try to sum up the paragraphs and just get to the nitty-gritty and give my thoughts on the teams that I feel like would be a good fit for Kyrie Irving. Now, let's just start off with the first team. It's the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, from a business standpoint, I feel like it would be great for the Los Angeles Lakers, especially because you have Kyrie and LeBron reuniting, and then the Los Angeles Lakers, they have shown in the past that they will do damn near anything for LeBron. Now this year they have kind of, put their foot down a little bit when it comes to, just giving up all their pieces and all their assets. But like I said before, we have seen in the past that they are willing to, blow up their team or whatever to fit LeBron's needs, such as with the Westbrook trade. So I feel like that'll be interesting. It would be interesting, but at the same time, it could be a bad deal, to be honest, if they do actually trade for him and he's not happy and then he just decides to leave the next year. So it's a dicey trade, to be honest. In my honest opinion, it's definitely a dicey trade, but it could definitely bring a lot of ticket sales for this Los Angeles Lakers team, Kyrie and LeBron reuniting. But me personally, I don't really see it happening. Let's keep it moving. Next up is the Phoenix Suns. I like this trade. I like this trade a lot. If they could trade Chris Paul for Kyrie Irving, I feel like that would be a nice trade, to be honest. I really feel like it'll be a nice trade. The reason I say that is because Chris Paul, he is getting older. He's starting to decline. And because of that, why not go for a younger, more explosive point guard? Now, that's not a knock on Chris Paul. Chris Paul still is a very good player. But like I was saying, Chris Paul is 37, bro. He's 37. He's in that twilight zone of his career. So, hey, I like this trade. I actually like seeing him. I feel like that'll be a nice trade, seeing him on the Phoenix Suns. And if KD was to get Chris Paul, I feel like that'd be dope too. You have a ball player who is very good at playmaking, so that would help them a lot. He's pretty good off the ball, so KD would have more control over just handling the ball in general. But at the same time, I feel like that would kind of make Ben Simmons even more obsolete than he already is. So it's interesting. This is an interesting trade. I like it for the Phoenix Suns though, because they are a middling team at this point. Let's keep it moving. All right, Dallas Mavericks. I like this one too. I do like this one too. Now, we've always said the one thing that the Dallas Mavericks need is another playmaker, another, player that can make his own shot besides Luka Doncic. And Kyrie Irving would be just that. Let's be honest. He would be just that. A shot creator, a player who can make his own shot, a player who doesn't have to rely on Luka Doncic to get him an open three or get him an open shot. I feel like that would be dope, especially if they can still keep Christian Woods. That'll be amazing. That would be amazing. So I like that trade a lot for the Dallas Mavericks. I definitely like that a lot. Let's keep moving. Miami Heat. Now, this one is interesting as well. I don't really like it as much as the previous trades, to be honest, because they do already have a young player in Tyler Hero who pretty much plays that same position and plays that same style of basketball, being able to create his own shot, drive to the rim, and, just be a playmaker in general. So I feel like if they were to actually get Tyler Hero, not Tyler Hero, but if they were to get Kyrie Irving, I feel like it'd kind of hurt his progression as a young player. And that's me saying that if he wasn't getting traded, because let's keep it real. If they were to get Kyrie Irving, more than likely the Nets are asking for Tyler Hero. Let's just keep it a man. They asking for him. But yeah, I don't really like this trade as much as the previous trades, to be honest. Let's keep it moving. LA Clippers. Of course they got the LA Clippers, and that would be a stacked team, man. That would definitely be a stacked team if they have Kyrie Irving, Paul George, and Kawhi Leonard. That'll be a nice ass team. And then it'll be so fucking cool and so fucking interesting just for the NBA fans, such as me and you, to see Kyrie playing with Kawhi instead of playing with LeBron. It's like we in an alternate timeline on what if Kyrie went to the Spurs or some shit. So I feel like that'll definitely be interesting just because of, all the history that Kyrie, Kawhi, LeBron, and even Paul George have when it comes to going against each other in the Eastern Conference and in the finals. So that'll definitely be an interesting trade, and hey, I'm all for it. That'll be a dope ass trade just for an NBA fan's standpoint and view. But hey, out of these 5 trades, which one do you feel like would be the best fit for Kyrie? Me personally, out of these 5 teams, the LA Clippers, the Miami Heat, the Dallas Mavericks, the Phoenix Suns, and the Los Angeles Lakers, I feel like the coolest and the best fit would probably be the Dallas Mavericks, just because we've already seen how good a Dallas Mavericks team can be when they have a second scorer, such as Jalen Brunson. We seen what Jalen Brunson could do, and all Kyrie would be is an upgrade of Jalen Brunson. So we've seen, you know, how good that Dallas Mavericks team could be with a second star. So I'd love to see him on the Dallas Mavericks. Also, that's my home. So, hey, that'll be more Dallas Mavericks games for me to actually go to. So, hey, yeah, that's the one I like the most. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Out of these 5 teams, which team do you feel like Kyrie would impact the most? Would it be the LA Lakers? Would it be the Dallas Mavericks, the Phoenix Suns, the Miami Heat, or the Los Angeles Clippers? With that, if you enjoyed this video, like the fucking video, comment on the fucking video, subscribe to the motherfucking channel, turn on notifications and all that good stuff, and I'm out.